So this week I've been thinking about the first run I ever completed. I remember it well. It was when I was initially looking to join the forces. I was 18 stone, there or thereabouts, and I was still smoking weed. Yeah, and my incentive at the time was obviously to join the military. But in order to go for my run, I had a big spliff rolled ready for when I finished, and that's what I done. I went out for a run. I think I done about 2 kilometers because I wasn't tracking it back then, but I remember the place where I run to and from, and it was direct out and back, and it probably took me about 30 minutes after stopping loads of times, coughing my lungs up and just being severely unfit, probably dangerously unfit. And I got back to the house, and the first thing I done was light that spliff up, get the munchies, go down the shop, probably bought a big tub of ice cream and a few biscuits, and then just laid there, you know. I can't remember exactly how I was feeling, but I think it was a sense of achievement, you know, because that little step, I had done a thing, you know. And even though I had smoked a spliff and just carried on with my normal drug using day, I had broke that little mold. I had put something else into my routine that I could build on, you know. And I don't think I ran after that day for about, you know, for a good couple of weeks, but then something flicked in my head again and was like, let's go, let's try a little bit further. And so I did, and the next time I ran, it was actually 5 kilometers, and I remember finishing on a big hill. So where I lived at the time, I had to run down an hill and obviously finish off coming up that hill, and I was a sweaty mess. Yeah, it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I've actually got a photo I could chuck in my stories, but it was you know, I had done it, and very, very dimly in my mind that light was coming on and I could feel a change, you know. Nothing just clicked, and it was like from 0 to hero. It's been a long journey over the past, you know, decade, I'd say. We're still on that journey now, and I know I've got a lot of events coming up. I've done a lot of events this year, but I take them one by one. I still remember the person I was when I done that first run, and that's how it's always going to be. I've always got something to learn, I've always got something to work on, and I know, you know, in an instant, if something bad was to happen, you know, all those memories and the way I lived before could be triggered. So it's all about remembering the person you were and remembering what you've achieved and come through, and keep pushing forward. I find it fascinating that an 18 stone guy smoking weed can go from running 2 kilometers to changing his life around, and that's the story I want to push on everyone else, because it is possible and it can be done. Thank you very much.